Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. Let's go ahead and just do a general energy check-in, okay? If that's something that you are interested in, go ahead and stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's going to have any kind of information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. It is. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Okay, Gemini, if you are returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope that you're doing what's best for you. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, Gemini. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. We have the waves that came out. We don't normally get that. And I mean, for some of you, yes, there could be waves of emotion that you're feeling. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, sometimes you're here, sometimes you're there, sometimes they're not there at all, sometimes they're very intense. Yes, there could be a lot of that going on right now. You could be getting hit with some heavy stuff too in regards to your family for some of you guys. I'm getting like finding out that somebody's sick, and then finding out somebody's losing their house, and then finding out that somebody's, you know, pet passed. It's like there's like a whole bunch of stuff, it feels like, for some of you going on at once. And it could be all like around you. It's not necessarily you, which is making you feel like just the weight of the world is on you right now. But I'm also getting like the energy of the waves carrying something in, like the waves washing something into your life, okay? So there could be some kind of new perspective that's coming in, or there could even be a new opportunity on the horizon. We have been picking that energy up heavily in the last readings over the last, I would say, couple weeks. It's been pretty heavy. But I feel like there is this energy too of just like a new perspective that's washing over you. Maybe some new emotional information is coming in too, or some new insight, perhaps even some intuitive messages are just coming over you. Some of you might be wanting to spend a lot of time in water, or water is just, it's very healing for you right now, especially natural water like springs, ocean, rivers, lakes, okay, ponds, whatever. I'm getting this energy too of wanting to take ice baths. So take that as it resonates. I think I actually channeled that recently, but I'm not sure because I channel so much stuff. I do so many videos. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have the Condor coming out. Gemini, hold the highest vision for your life right now. It says you possess the ability to move past any hurdles. So everything that you need is within you right now, but this is my card that comes out when you really don't need to lower your standards in life. Like somebody's trying to get you to settle for less. Somebody's trying to tell you what you're good enough for. Okay, this is like that energy of like, oh yeah, I'm thinking about moving to, I don't know, like whatever, a different state. Let's just say that. I'm thinking about moving to a different state. And people are like, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to leave? Why would you want to uproot? It's going to be hard. You're not going to know anybody, right? You're going to have to learn where you're going. And it's like all the negatives. And it's like, you know, hold the highest standard for yourself. If you want to move somewhere, Gemini. You want to join some kind of program, join some kind of program. It's almost like there's this energy of like doing what's best for you. We have the White Swan, which is glide away. Okay, that is your card here in this deck. Gemini energy coming through already. And I do feel like you are seeing something in a different way. Like I said, the White Swan, it has this mask over its eyes. So sometimes it's like we do have that ability to see the worst in a situation or jump to these conclusions, Gemini. I get this energy of like you're trying to move out of that. You're holding the highest standard and highest vision for yourself. And this means, of course, not always jumping to the negative too. You know, like giving yourself the best can also mean like believing in yourself more, having a more positive outlook on something, perhaps even. So it says the power of divine grace is within you, okay? Grace to see beyond a current situation, grace to let other people's opinions be other people's opinions and keep it moving. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have to sit there and fight. You don't have to sit there. I can already see it, peacock energy. You don't have to sit there and fight. You don't have to sit there and prove your point. It's like let your ego go. Because at the end of the day, you know what's best for you, Gemini, okay? There really is a situation here that you're gliding up out of, or you are forming your own sense of self-identity here around something. And people around you might notice that you're different. Like you might be trying to remove the mask in your life and just be yourself, the woodpecker, because why wouldn't the woodpecker show up, guys? I'm just saying, right? But there's this energy here of like maybe you're just trying to be yourself more and you're just testing out the waters, like how will people feel if I reveal this aspect of myself? You know, there could be something like that, Gemini. The woodpecker says in this deck, it says, use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm. So in this deck, the woodpecker is talking about new experiences coming into your life and learning how to adapt, which is really honestly what this white swan is talking about, emotional adaptivity. And then we have this woodpecker that's talking about the physicalness, you know, the new routines, the change in environment, you know, maybe the sacrifice or even the level up in something that, because, you know, getting more money, leveling up, taking on more responsibility, it all is changing your daily routine or changing who you are. There's something about your life that's changing because you want it to, because you're seeing more for yourself. You want more for yourself, Gemini. And so you're choosing to gracefully leave the things behind that are really just not living up to your standards or not giving you what you deserve. Sorry guys, I'm noticing I got paint on my hands. Sometimes it be like that. I do have paint sometimes on my hands. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. Like, you see something better for yourself, and it's like maybe you feel like you can't express that with people around you for whatever reason, or maybe you feel like you have to keep it like quiet because people will try to sabotage it. That's for some of you guys. Let's get one more out here for Gemini. One more bird card. Okay. Nope, just one. We have the white eagle talking about the connection to divine guidance is within you. So you are very connected to spirit right now. And I feel like that's something that spirit does want you to know, that spirit is guiding you through this. Spirit is showing you the way here. You are really getting a lot of intuitive downloads right now. You're getting a lot of messages from spirit. And the card that we didn't take was the falcon, which is talking about using your keen perception and skill in making decisions. Do not delay. It's the same kind of energy. Like, you know exactly what you need to do deep down inside. You have a high vision for yourself, Gemini, right? Okay, let's get some details here. Let's get some details here. What is Gemini raising their standards in regards to with this condor energy? It's like you're done with something. You might feel like you've been really exposed in regards to something too. Okay, this is really giving me like your own self-identity, how you look at yourself with this star and this hermit energy. There's a hell of a lot of healing packed in with these two cards, okay? This is talking about your confidence and your vulnerability, allowing yourself to be vulnerable within emotions, within yourself, with her nudity here, okay? And then with the hermit, this is talking about the mind, right? This is less about the outside with how cloaked he is, and it's more about what's under the surface, okay? It's like you're healing yourself on all levels, and this could definitely mean kind of wishing upon a star or even journeying. I don't normally get the journey card or journey energy, excuse me, with the hermit, but I kind of am here. Like, I'm getting like you could be going on a journey, whether this is mental, spiritual, physical. It could be kind of a combination of all of them. Some of you guys really just want to go and like travel around and see different places, experience different things, see if maybe like some of you have been where you've been your whole life, like, and it's like, or even if it's not where you've been, it's like maybe you've only been in this side of your country or in this state or in this area. It's like you want to broaden your horizons for some of you guys. And there is some kind of wish fulfillment or healing that's connected to this, that's connected to you standing up to yourself, or well, maybe standing up to yourself, but I was going to say standing up for yourself in regards to the things that you really want. So we have Aquarius and we have Virgo energy out here. Queen of Cups. I feel like you really do, on an intuitive level, you're very connected with yourself, because I'm getting a lot of this really feels like you're highly focused on yourself. You have whatever you've experienced, whatever you've went through that you've healed from, because the star comes after the tower. So with the tower, with these waves of emotion and waves of things that have maybe crashed over you recently, it's like whatever wisdom you gain from that experience, this is what's helping you move forward. I can't help but feel like with the stave that he's carrying here, it's like it's reminding me of the wand energy, right? So that energy of action, that energy of manifestation. And then I can't help but notice too, he has the star in his lantern, like, you know, and the star, it's like this healing, whatever you went through, like you healed something within yourself recently, Gemini, and this has really helped you see the path forward or see something deeper within yourself. has really helped you. For some of you guys, it's helped you with your physical healing too. It's like you're seeing that maybe something that's been connected to the spiritual or the emotional has been affecting your physical health. And when you release this, it's like you feel the difference instantly. Yeah, you're going to see the truth behind something. For some of you, your doctor's going to be like astounded, like what happened? But you are getting down to the bottom of things, especially when it comes to your own self-confidence and lack of self-confidence, when it comes to your self-sabotage or your imposter syndrome, Gemini, and overthinking things. Like, you are really starting to see where these things are hindering you, and you are getting to the bottom of something with this King of Swords. You're deciding that you don't want to be like that anymore. There could be this energy in the past of if something got too hard, you just kind of gave up, you know? When we talk about the fives in tarot, we're talking about change. And the fives are not easy cards. None of them, right? The Five of Cups talking about emotional sadness and having to heal from that and get over that hurdle. Because that's what the fives are, really. They're talking about getting over hurdles. Five of Swords is talking about getting over the hurdle of yourself and overthinking things. Getting yourself into that analysis paralysis where you don't make any decisions, where you don't move forward. It's almost like you get yourself into a suspension. Five of Pentacles can be a lack of finances, but it's also talking about how you feel, how grounded you feel within yourself and your abilities to perform. So it's like you've really been questioning yourself, Gemini, and like in regards to something, and that even if you're worthy of it, it's like Spirit's handing it to you, but you're like, I don't even feel like I'm worthy of it. Even if Spirit is handing it, like Spirit's got the wrong guy / girl, because there's no way, right? What is this white swan in regards to? What is Gemini being asked to glide away from? Okay. Sadness, Booski? What you talking about? Duh. Okay, there's just this energy here of like with the Seven of Pentacles of like you're just being asked to really like ground yourself and invest yourself in your own healing journey, which I gotta say, I already feel like you're doing this, Gemini. I feel like you're tired of being on guard. I feel like you're tired of being the wounded warrior. You're tired of feeling paranoid. Some of you feel paranoid no matter where you're at. You just don't feel settled. Some of you want to get off medication is what I'm getting to, because I'm hearing bipolar, but I'm getting this energy of like you're feeling really like you just want to be leveled out. It's interesting too, because we did see the Four of Cups where, you know, that guy, and I'm just saying guy because that was what was on the card. It doesn't matter. Gender is not really relevant here. But the figure by the tree was really, you know, really focused on those three cups. And really just not even giving the time of day to whatever Spirit was trying to hand it, because maybe they felt like it was too unrealistic. I don't know, right? Or maybe there was just something, I don't know, whatever the boundary restriction was that made you feel like you couldn't have things in the past or that you weren't worthy of good things, Gemini. It's like now you're seeing with these three cups that are spilt over, it's like, I just heard all's well that ends well. It's not really what I felt like I was going with that, but I don't know. There's almost like this energy here, Gemini, of like just seeing where it's like you really just need to remove yourself from situations that it's like it's just done, right? Like there was that energy of focusing on those three cups so much, but it's like there's nothing here. That's for some of you guys. Long-standing cycles, yes, exactly, that you've allowed yourself to stay stuck in. And these are like years. There's a lot of reflection going on, Scorpio energy coming out, about what actions you want to take, what you want to manifest. Some of you are really feeling like you were done wrong by somebody or by situations, or that you just can't, that you feel like you just can't trust people around you or something like that, Gemini, is what I'm getting. Some of you wish you would have used better judgment in regards to something too. Maybe you feel like you screwed yourself out of something. Okay, and you wish that, yeah, maybe some of you guys chose to walk away from something. Maybe you regret it, maybe you don't. It's going to be split in the room, right? But there definitely is this energy of bringing some distance to yourself here and removing yourself from situations just that are really energetically bringing you down. What is this woodpecker energy for Gemini? Gemini is being asked to use their discernment moving forward if they want to achieve their goals. I really get the energy of flowing with the Knight of Cups, right? The Knight of Cups is very emotionally connected. The Knight of Cups is very spiritually connected, okay? You are on a divine path. We see the divine all up in your reading, white swan, white eagle, okay? So there is this energy of like spirit directing your steps almost with this Knight of Cups, and you are allowing yourself to flow with the new rhythms of life. You're allowing yourself to, I'm hearing that song, Lovely Day, Lovely Day. Yeah, you're allowing yourself to have a good day, right? You're allowing yourself to kind of like take each step at a time. Welcome the newness, welcome the unexpected of the day, or welcome, like if you're stepping into new situations, if you're doing new things at work, if you're going to new places for work. It's like you're really just trying to find the wonderment and excitement in the everyday and in the new things, especially that are being brought into your life. Because with this woodpecker, it of course is the energy, of new opportunities. But again, in this deck, it's talking about the adapting to it. Okay, so I find it very significant that we have the Knight of Cups here, because that really is like a flowy type of card. Some of you just don't know what way to go, what to say, what to do, but you know how you feel though, right? With the Knight of Cups. And so that's kind of the energy I'm getting here. So the death energy, I feel like you've allowed things to end that need to end in your life, Gemini, especially within yourself, these cycles again, especially with your overthinking or maybe negative self-speak. Negative reinforcing behaviors and reinforcing, things that keep you isolated or keep you kind of stuck. Or that's the energy I'm getting, Gemini. Come on now, bruh. That's what I'm getting, okay? Like you want to let this go. You're done. You want these swords to just slide up on out of there, okay? I feel like you're putting your trust in the divine here. You and your busted ass twin, Gemini. Both of y'all on the same damn page. Okay, ready to ground something out, ready to put some work and invest in something. What is this Knight of Cups? For what Gemini is trying to adapt to. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying, Gemini. You are learning to, it's like you're keeping the balance within your life with this Two of Pentacles. I'm not seeing a choice here. I'm seeing more of like keeping the balance, keeping yourself grounded, because you are making the choice. You know, you've reflected on something. You have some kind of experience has taught you something. You have your wisdom here that's gathered through this experience. You want to move forward now, and you are going to take a leap of faith and go on a new path, right? It's not about what you see. It's not about what you hear. It's about what you feel deep down inside with that Two of Swords. I'm not really getting choices with those, because I almost feel like, Gemini, you've already made your choice deep down. Yes, confirmation. You have Queen of Wands, right? Because she's a doer, okay? Just saying. All right, so what is the White Eagle, this divine connection? What is Spirit trying to tell Gemini? Because that's really what I feel like this card is. It's like you're getting a lot of intuitive messages right now, just downloads. Just like an instant knowing is almost what I'm getting too. Five of Wands. We've been seeing all the fives, right? The fives have been showing up in this reading, and it's been very significant. What is the five representing? Well, it's representing the physical change, right? The getting over that hurdle, especially if there's people around you, again, because we had already talked about it, people around you that possibly feel like you don't deserve change, or how dare you think you could have new different things, or you're crazy for doing this. It's like there could be a lot of people that have opinions about you and your life, Gemini, and you really are just needing to let these things go. And this is also talking about walking away from drama, okay? They can save it for their mama, Gemini, not our moms. So we ain't giving that shit to our mama, okay? But they can give that to theirs. They want to. Either way, we're not participating in it, right? And this is, again, too, the drama within ourselves. Because with that Lover's card that we saw, I really do feel like that's like you and your twin being on the same page and looking towards the divine for answers. If Spirit says leave, you're leaving, right? If Spirit says, give it no mind, you're giving it no mind. If Spirit says take opportunities even though they scare you, you're going to take those opportunities. That's the energy I'm getting, Gemini. Okay. Let's get some additional messages here. Additional messages for Gemini. Oh. No. But a new start is coming, and we already see that with the Fool. If it wants to come back out, it will. But I'm just saying, like, we already know there's a new start that is on the way here, right? So And it's like, there's something about you flowing with life and allowing this to happen. So what do you need to release? Okay, coming right on top of this card, talking about your standards and holding the highest vision for yourself. It's like, there could be just too much, getting lost in the sauce here, like where you're losing sight of the vision is really what this is giving me, okay? Luck is on your side, so you are, like, you're favored right now to make the decisions to walk into these new opportunities, have these new beginnings that we keep seeing. Like, luck is favoring you, okay? Things are gonna work out in your favor. So you're not going to have, you know, get-ups and hang-ups and, yep, you and your loved ones are safe. You're not going to have to worry about any last-minute things happening that kind of disrupt the energy. It's like the only thing that is really holding you back is you and your own confidence coming out with it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. That's really a confirmation for me. Believe in the impossible. When I split the deck, it's like Spirit wants you to believe that miracles can happen. I told you, it's about your confidence. Don't let your pride get in the way. Work through your fears, Gemini. Surrender to the divine. And surrender does not mean we just sit here and suck our thumbs and do nothing. Surrender could be taking action. Surrender could be following what, you know, the intuitive, again, because you're feeling very led here to adapt to whatever these new rhythms are that are introducing themselves into your life. You're just scared, but Spirit is, you know, reassuring you here, saying that you and your loved ones are going to be safe. Okay, and then we have the end of a tough cycle approaches here with your commitment is being tested. But I almost get the energy of like your commitment has been tested, Gemini. Like you have went through it to get through this cycle. So it's like, don't let your pride get in the way now. Almost, it's like you're almost there. That's for somebody. What else do we have here? Let's get advice / additional messages. If I could grab it out. It's talking about inner conflict resolution. Yes, you know, what do you need to release? Because you're going back and forth. Will I be safe? Will I be okay? Am I going to be rejected? Is this going to fall through? Is this really what it says it is? Like there's a whole bunch of going around and around and around. Like I said, it's almost like where it's like blotting out the original, like what do you even feel in your heart to begin with? You know? And I can also see a little bit of avoidant energy with that Hermit too. So it says attract through glow, Gemini. So just stand in your authenticity, just be you. And that's what's going to bring all the goodness into your life. Service, being of service to others. People being of service to you. I do feel like you are meant to help people while you're here, Gemini. But you got to help yourself, right? Self-worth, self-love, self-value, self-respect, all the self. Right? Just trust, Gemini, that everything is going to work out exactly as it should. And that also that everything is working out. Right? Because sometimes it's easy to get lost in like the sauce of it all and kind of be like, well, I just want to get there. I just want this to work out. I just want this to end. I just want this to, you know, but it's like we don't stop to think that it is happening. Right? We might not be there yet, but we are making progress. Every day we are a step closer, you know? All right, Gemini, that has been your reading. And I do hope that it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.